Alright, so we'll be starting Trillion God of Destruction. 1000000000000000000. Okay. That's a weird name.
Behold,
there
one of the many dimensions found within the vast reaches of space.
There we go, Odo.
This, as such, the heavens were considered the greatest among them, and none refuted their place of rulership among the three realms.
Oh, okay. So, and that one of them is Earth, right?
But a certain foolhardy one thought ill of this, and revolted against the heavens.
I wonder which one.
This one was banished to the underworld for his revolt. But then, he formed a force of those who sided with him to rebel against the heavens.
Wow.
Soon after, this one came to be known as Satan, the first great overlord, and his followers became the Fallen Ones. And thus, the constant conflict between the heavens and the underworld ensued for centuries beyond. Turning the clock to the present, the underworld is currently ruled by the third great overlord.
And what's the third great overlord? Who's the third great overlord? I'm just wondering.
I have urgent news! I must report to the great overlord Zealbalos!
What's all this commotion about? How uncivil of you to charge in like this!
It's fine. Now continue. What report do you bring?
Great overlord! An unknown enemy has appeared outside the gate of hell!
Unknown? So it isn't the heavens attacking them?
Well, from what we can tell, it isn't anything we've seen before.
Well, that's quite vague. Would you please elaborate?
I'm sorry, but I don't know anything more.
Fine. You said the gate of hell, right? Send guardians of the gate, Overlord Propel and Overlord Mammon, to handle the situation.
Well, about that.
What's the matter? If you have something to say, speak.
You heard our great overlord! Now hurry! What is it that you want to say?
Well, Lady Propel went home for snacks.
Snacks?
I tried to stop Lady Propel, but...
That girl. Well then, what of Mammon?
Lady Mammon left to go adventuring in search of treasures, and...
Insolent fool! Why didn't you stop her?
I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
I can't believe how those overlords are consistently absent from their duties as guardians. They rather indulge in their own selfish desires.
That's enough, Baphomet. I actually enjoy their antics, including those which can be considered as selfish desires. It's much better they act on their own accord, rather than become constrained by rules and civilians. With that said, the priority now is to gather information on what is happening at the Gate of Hell.
As you command.
Baphomet.
Devil Projector, come forth!
Projector?
By order of our great overlord, show us the Gate of Hell.
Alright. So what's happening at the gate?
God of Destruction, you say? Isn't that the name of the monster which brought the underworld to the brink of destruction?
Yes, indeed, my lord!
I only heard of its name before, but from what I know, ages ago, the first great overlord faced it. In the end, the first great overlord finally defeated it. So, it's revived and now appears at the Gate of Hell?
Last time it appeared, the underworld was consumed by the beast and left in
Because technically,
ruins.
in Moving Souls, Choo-Choo
Baphomet,
did fight the
Tell me more
God of
about...
Destruction, right? Yeah. Moving Souls and Moving Souls Z, Choo-Choo fought the God of Destruction, the different gods of destruction. Huh. So it's kinda so far connected to Moving Souls because they're making references about Choo-Choo fighting
The Devil Protector!
Doctor! Where's the doctor?
because Choo-Choo was technically the first Overlord. So
How dare it come to my word? Baphomet, are you sure that it's the God of Destruction?
I'm positive, my lord. That form.
Understood. Summon all the overlords to come to me at once. All the forces of the great overlord will face it. We'll make sure it never thinks of returning here ever again.
But, I believe it may take some time to summon all the overlords here. After all, the other overlords are just as uncontrollable as the two that were supposed to guard the gate.
Yes, I understand. Hence, I will take the lead and handle it while the other overlords convene.
The God of Destruction is no ordinary foe.
Move aside, Baphomet. Your fears are unwarranted.
Please, wait. There is no need for the Great Overlord to face such a lowly opponent.
Brother,
Let I, Astaroth, face it first. Please, command me to head into battle, my lord.
there's no way I could let my very own brother act as vanguard.
Do not worry. I am more than your brother. I am your faithful servant.
I must also add that with the lack of conflict against the heavens, my skills have been seeking a worthy opponent.
But wait! You are the guardian of the Great Overlord's castle! You can't leave the castle unguarded!
As worrisome as usual, Baphomet. No matter how powerful, there is no one who can breach the Great Overlord's castle walls so easily.
Very well, Astaroth. Head towards the Gate of Hell and report to me on this God of Destruction.
As you command. But, if I may, will you not command me to destroy it? Reporting is quite...
If I had you handle the attack, the other overlords may have an issue. But if you went and so happened to step on a twig in the process, I don't see any issues occurring.
I see. How foolish of me to not understand your words. Please, do forgive me.
Step on a twig? This isn't an ordinary problem, my lord!
Elma! What happened? Did you run here?
I needed to see you.
Did you have a bad dream? Running like that won't help you.
I'm fine. Anyway, something happen? I sense something bad in the air.
Please, do not worry, Elma. I shall restore order to our land.
Astaroth, are you going?
Yes. So you just rest here and ease your mind.
But
Don't make the Great Overlord, Diabolos, any more worried than he needs to be. You must...
I understand, brother. But if you are heading,
Cerberus!
please. I just have a very bad feeling about all that. Cerberus shares my concern.
I understand. If that will make you happy, then I'll have Cerberus accompany me. I suppose it is assuring to know that he will be around.
Thank you, dear brother Astaroth.
But you need to stay put and rest. Don't make everyone worried, all right?
Yes.
Now then, come, Cerberus! Act as your master's eyes and ears, and relay the greatness of Astaroth to her!
Whoa!
I will be back shortly, my lord. I will bring only good news when I return.
I'm counting on you. Despite determining the throne by power, to have my very own brother treat me with such respect is quite amazing, to say the least. I couldn't ask for a better brother. I need to show my gratitude by bringing peace to this world.
What's the matter, Baphomet? Why are you crouching? Are you having a tummy ache?
Oh, I appreciate your concern, my lady. It's just that I'm not sure what to do.
What are you doing, Baphomet? Hurry and summon the overlords here.
As you command. That's right. Don't give up hope, Baphomet, you old sack of bones. We still have the other overlords. Even if they have personality issues, they are still the... If we all work together, we may be able to fend it off.
I will be preparing for battle. Once the other overlords convene, have them follow Astaroth into battle. I'm counting on you, Baphomet.
As you command, you can count on me, my lord. Now then, I need to hurry and get in contact with the...
Report! I bring an urgent report!
What now? Just when I was finally...
Yikes!
Quite the commotion to the...
Lord Astaroth's forces have been defeated!
What? What did you just...
Lord Astaroth's forces have been defeated, and currently, Lord Astaroth is facing the enemy alone!
His forces defeated? Impossible! This must...
My lord! Unfortunately, I only bring you the truth. Our remaining number of survivors...
No. Dear brother Astaroth.
Astaroth's forces were comprised of more than 1,000 of our elites guarding the castle. And they all were defeated in this short of time?
This isn't happening.
Elma, go back to your room.
Brother,
Listen to me and go!
I...
No. Things will be hectic. So it's best...
What?
Don't worry.
Great hope!
We don't have time to wait for the overlords to come. I'll lead our forces to battle. Hurry, and get our forces ready.
Dear brother...
That thing is going to pay. I'll have no regrets tearing it apart, limb by limb. Just you wait. God of destruction. All these bodies, they're all from our elite forces. What is happening?
Great Overlord! The number of bodies are increasing the closer we get to the gate of hell!
Do not fear, brave ones. You are all descendants from the great lineage who revolted against God. Now is the time to show your bravery and to bring honor to your name.
That's right! We're gonna take all the glory before the Overlords arrive!
Maybe I can become an overlord if I make a name for myself here.
There's still a seat open for the Overlord of Wrath! That's right! Ever since Lord Diabolos became the Great Overlord, the seat to Wrath is open!
I'm gonna be the next overlord.
I think I could do this now!
That's odd. None of these bodies have any wounds. What's... Would this be? It's miasma.
Hey!
Hey! Oh! I see. This isn't something found in the underworld. So, this is what defeated Astaroth's forces. This miasma may be strong enough to stop even the overlords. Stop the advancement! At once! If it's near the gate of hell, then going further will just mean it will get worse. Soldiers, draw back! I'll head there alone. You are all brothers to me. I can't let any more of you die in futility. God of destruction, you will not get away with harming those of our world. How petty. Rejoice! The great overlord will face you. I will crush each and every beauty.
Alright, so this is gonna be like the first battle tutorial? Probably gonna be like a tutorial battle. Yeah, this is gonna be like a tutorial. Well, the start of the battle is based on dual turn basic. At the same time as well, okay.
Eat this!
Holy shit, I just noticed. Look at his HP and MP. That's a lot. 120... 12,000k. How much is 12,000k? Because that's 12,000 houses. That's like millions of HP, I guess. So that's gonna be like millions and millions of
What
HP.
a waste of time. This didn't even prove to be a challenge at all. And yet, what is this disconcerting feeling that is building up inside me? That howl. So, I knew it. Where are... Cerberus! What happened to you?
Oh my god, Cerberus is smaller now. Cerberus...
It can't be! The god... I can't believe a brave one like you cowers from just hearing the words, God. Don't worry. I know you didn't come running with your tail between your legs. What? Brother isn't... I see. I won't underestimate the god of destruction. You go ahead and return to the castle. Relay what you've seen and heard to Baphomet. I'll go forth and save my brother. Don't worry. I'm leaving the protection of the castle to you, Cerberus. God of destruction. How dare it bring such chaos? It will pay for what it's done! The gate of hell should be near. But curses. The miasma is so thick. Hear me! Where are you, God of Now show yourself! Does it not understand what I say? If it's trying to weaken me to gain the upper hand, then it fights like a coward. Absolutely disgusting. Was that a tremor? What? I can't believe how large it is. I see. Now I understand why Baphomet was acting like that earlier. Such a formidable foe. It's been a long time since I felt this excited. You killed my servants, and now you will pay with your very life.
Wait!
What?
Please, retreat, my lord!
Voice.
Hurry at once! Retreat!
Brother, Astaroth! How dare you?
Leave me be. Retreat, and prepare the plans
No,
against...
Astaroth!
Shut up! There's no way I will leave you behind, brother. I'll save you!
No, Astaroth,
Filthy
no!
body of yours will be carved to pieces.
I should have expected this from you. Farewell. Please take care of my daughters.
No, Astaroth. Astaroth.
Wait! God of destruction! Stop! Release my brother! Stop! What's this? You... What are you doing? My brother... Astaroth!
Oh, man.
You... ate him! You ate
Oh
my brother!
my god. This is getting dark already. It just started and it's already getting dark. This is just getting worse and worse. Alright, so this is Trillion.
Prepare to
Trillion.
die!
Let's do this Trillion. Treat Trillion HP, right?
There! Too slow! Eat this! Too slow! There! Huh! There! Huh! Too slow!
I feel like I'm not going to be able to win this, because this is probably a battle you're supposed to lose, right?
Too slow! Eat this!
This is good.
There! What? There!
This is good.
Got skills, and we're gonna not do this. It's gonna be difficult.
Too slow! This!
Not good.
Yeah, that was a battle you're supposed to lose.
Impossible. My attacks aren't getting through at all. No. I knew it from I knew that the first great overlord and his forces faced it with their lives to bring its defeat. I knew it consumed much of the underworld before. Baphomet adamantly told me of its day. I didn't want to. Accept how useless I am. I didn't want to. I didn't want to fear the fate of how it will continue its rampage throughout the underworld. Yes. That's right. I won't accept this. I'll never accept it. For the sake of those who lost their lives. For the sake of my brother. I won't. I'll give you everything I've got! be? It didn't take any damage from that? Impossible! Is it fate that the underworld will be consumed by it? Is this all I can do? This is my brother's sword. Looks like it couldn't consume my brother's sword and spit it out. Damn you, it spit it out. I see now. So, don't like the flavor of this sword, monster? I'll make sure you can't spit it out again by impaling you with it! Brother, lend me your power! So, all I could do with everything I had was to impale a sword into its arm. Me. So dark. Light. So.
Really? Are you really telling me you can't feel a thing?
This voice.
If so, that's too bad. I have no use for you then. Just hurry and die. I'm sure you'll feel better that way.
What?
I have no use for such a peaceful and enlightened soul that gave up hope and accepted its failure. What I need is a shameless soul. A soul that knows failure, yet seeks life. Even if it meant eating the dirt that you walk upon. That's the soul I need.
Peaceful? I let go my citizens, whom have put all hope onto me. I let go the final wish from my brother before his demise. I let go of my life, as it was all I could do. The only power I had was to eat the very dirt I stood upon, and yet, you think I'm at peace?
If you so desire, there is one last chance.
Chance?
Are you willing to offer your very soul to defeat it?
My soul?
No questions. I just want a yes or no answer.
I don't know who you are, but how dare you try to negotiate with me? Very well! I will offer you my very flesh and soul. Take it, and use it as you please. In place, give me the power to bring that monster down in its own pool of blood! I'll tear that monster, the god of destruction, to shreds until nothing remains!
Music to my ears.
And who is this,
Your
actually?
desire and voice is heard. The contract is sealed.
My bedroom. How did I get here? Wait! God of destruction! The pain. That's right. I was pierced by the god of destruction. I should be dead.
Finally awake, are you?
Who are you?
Just remain still for a moment. The pain should subside
Kind of
shortly.
looks familiar. It looks like that one character from Mugen Souls.
You!
The god of destruction.
What are you doing here?
Mugen Souls.
Who let you into my room?
The nerve of you to say such a thing to your savior.
Savior?
I wonder if the memory didn't set well.
What in the underworld are you talking about?
Let's put things in order, shall we? First, you died during battle. Then, you were revived. You were revived to fight against the nightmare seeking to consume this world.
So you're the voice I heard.
Looks like your memory is coming back.
Who are you?
The name's Faust. I'm the executor to your soul contract. In accordance to the contract, you offered your soul in place of life and power. I used the power of the soul grimoire to bring you back to life.
Soul contract? Soul grimoire?
That sounds so much like Mugen Souls. That sounds so much like Mugen Souls and Mugen Souls Z.
I recall you telling me that you would help me defeat it.
Why, yes. In exchange, I'll take your soul. Once it has been defeated, don't you forget.
Of course I won't. Well now, it seems as if I was uncivil to you back there. Forgive my rude behavior earlier. I am the third of the great overlords ruling the underworld, Diabolos. I thank you, Faust, for saving...
You're mighty gullible, aren't you, Great Overlord?
What?
I don't think it's time to thank me yet. In fact, being alive may not be the best thing for you.
I have no regret. I will use any means necessary to defeat that monster. Once my desire has been met, you're free to do what you want with my soul.
I see. Well, this makes things much easier.
Now then, I don't have the time to prattle any longer. Come with me to the... What? I can barely move.
Why, of course. Look.
Wait. Is this... me?
Yeah, she basically stitched hearts on you.
Yes, it's your body with your soul in it. Be careful. You can't really move like you did before.
What? What happened to me?
What do you mean by that? By the time I got to you, your body was pretty much out of commission. It may not look great, but it is stitched together well enough. Wouldn't mind praising myself for it.
Stop joking! How in the underworld am I supposed to defeat the god of destruction in this zombie-like body? How am I supposed to fight like this? How am I going to avenge the death of everyone? My brother! Answer me!
Give it up. You can't fight anymore. Like I said before, I needed a shameless soul. You need to live on in shame in that body of yours to defeat it. In exchange, I'll lend you power. That's why I revived you.
What meaning is there coming back to life with no power? What are you thinking? Reviving me like this?
Don't be mistaken. I just need your soul.
My soul.
I don't mind you wallowing in despair, but just make sure you understand that you're not powerless, as long as you're alive. Death ends everything. But you're alive. You chose to live through contract.
That's right. I chose to live. I offered my very soul. I offered her my very flesh and soul to defeat it. That's what I agreed to.
To face it, you will need not only the magic lying deep within you, but also a soul seeking to live no matter what the cost. I need you, so as for me to fulfill my desire too.
Your desire? What are you...
Dear brother! Whoa, 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 whoa!
Elma! Cerberus!
Thank goodness you're awake. I thought for a moment that I would never be able to speak with you again, dear brother.
Elma, I'm sorry to have caused so much trouble. I couldn't even avenge our brother. And yet, I came back in such a despicable state like this.
Please, don't say any more. I'm just happy to know that you've awoken from your sleep.
Elma,
Oh!
Looks like I caused trouble for you as well, Cerberus. What? You saw my battle against the god of destruction?
Please don't scold Cerberus, dear brother. He was worried about you and couldn't leave you behind. He did return to us after seeing what happened. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
So, I was thrown back to the castle in a ball of fire by the god of destruction after my final strike against it. I see. The ball of fire was most likely my soul that Faust saved, which is why I'm here now. Elma, did anything happen to the underworld while I slept?
That scary monster stopped moving at the gate of hell.
What?
But when the soldiers tried to approach it...
Damn it!
It isn't dead. It's just sleeping.
The overlords are in the court and planning what to do now.
Perfect. Take me to the court. I need to speak with these so-called overlords, too.
Very well.
Speaking of... She stayed beside you the entire time. I wanted to thank her properly.
She was.
Yes. If it had just been Baphomet and I, we couldn't have healed you.
Soul control is a delicate process. I just couldn't leave you during the procedure.
I see. Well, it seems I need to thank you for all you've done.
I didn't do anything in particular. All I did was control your soul. Don't make me repeat myself. Oh, and young girl, I'm sorry, but can we save the formalities until later? We're going to have to introduce ourselves at the court anyway.
All right. Then I guess I can thank you later.
Well then, let's head to the court.
Dear brother. Let's hold hands, shall we?
I'm sorry, Elma.
Please, don't apologize. I just want to hold hands with you. I won't get in your way, so please, let me stay beside you just a little longer.
Of course you can.
Thank you, dear brother.
Great Overlord. You should really do something about that. Or would you prefer to rest longer? It is true that your body isn't fully ready yet.
No. The sooner we act, the better. Let's go and show them my pathetic form. My apologies for keeping you all waiting. I have returned.
Great Overlord! Everyone! Our Lord has returned!
Stop crying, Baphomet. It is unbecoming. I offer my thanks to the overlords for coming here.
You're late!
I'm so glad you're safe, Great Overlord.
Welcome back, Zeb.
Whoa! Long time no see!
Are these Astaroth's, Astaroth's daughters?
Oh my. You've taken a change for the wild, haven't you?
As you can see, I came back in this pathetic form. But I need your help in defeating the god of destruction.
Your form still looks good to me, Great Overlord. The brilliance of your soul, its beauty, even the rough sewn patches and color of your skin is a grandeur within my eyes.
Ha! You've got to be kidding. He's just a loser who came back with his tail between his legs. And now he's a zombie to boot!
Lady Ruche, as our master is the Great Overlord, ridicule of him is equivalent to ridicule of yourself as one of the Overlords. To that point, even with the Great Overlord, there are times he may have made an inadvertent mistake. That is what makes him super cute.
Oh my god, Lud.
Are you stupid or something? That's no excuse for losing an army of over 10,000! Well, Zabochin is safe, so all is good.
That one has to be Sloth.
Exactly, Lady Fagor. The one who should be condemned is that god of destruction. How dare it harm our great overlord? It deserves to die 1,000,000-fold. I'll slice it into pieces until nothing.
Okay, we can leave it all to Leviton then. What a relief. I'm sleepy.
Yeah, I just got back to the castle a while ago, so I'm beat.
Hey, wait up! We didn't discuss anything yet. In the first place, Mammon, this is all your fault for leaving your guard post at the gate of hell.
Well, I guess, but what do you want to talk about then? All we gotta do is sandbag that thing, right? Oh, yeah, but that aside, take a look at these. I found a hoard of coins and gems from a cave I journeyed to.
Lady Mammon, please mind your manners. The enemy that you take so lightly defeated our great overlord, even with all his power.
Yeah, I got it. Jeez,
Wonderful. I can't believe there's a being stronger than my cute little Diabolos. I wonder how it will scream if I punish it a little. Oh, just thinking about it is intoxicating.
Uncle Great Overlord, I'm sorry Purpell wasn't home when you needed me. I'll give you all my snacks, so please.
ooh, looky here, a piece of candy.
No! Give it back, Mammy!
Oh, come on. Don't be such a Scrooge.
Sleepy.
I must say, our great overlord's sister, Lady Fagor's closed eyes, truly takes after him.
You know, after some serious thought, Livia, I've come to realize you're really stupid, aren't you?
Let's see. Maybe I'll gouge its eyes out first. Oh, wonderful. Oh, I can't wait.
Silence, everyone! Silence! This is the very reason why you all couldn't make it in time to assist our great overlord in his hour of need.
Great Overlord, it looks like you've got first-class talent here.
There's nothing to worry about. I assure you that they're all quite formidable.
So, Great Overlord, how about introducing that girl that's next to you? Who is she?
Yes. Introductions are in order.
A girl next to the great overlord?
You only noticed now? You really need to get your eyes checked, Levia.
She's my special guest. Her name is...
She's my special...
Freaking Levia!
I'm surprised you've got the gall to bring a girl along despite taking a beating.
Wait. I'm sensing there's a misunderstanding.
Huh? What? Zabochin's wife?
Wife? You mean that freaky thing that sucks money from its prey through marriage, right?
Yay! Wifey! I'll give you Purpell's candy.
Wait! Listen to... Her name is Faust. She saved me by bringing my soul back from the brink of death, after my loss against the god of destruction.
So you're the one who brought back our great overlord?
Why, yes. I'm also someone who knows how to defeat it.
So you want us to thank you or something? No one here needs to be taught how to do things, especially by some strange girl like you.
That's right. We'll get this over with in a jiffy.
I'm sorry to tell you this, but there are two things you all need to understand. First, you're all weak. Second, what you're facing is beyond the concept of formidable.
So, you're telling us that we can't defeat it?
Exactly.
What the? Are you trying to make fun of us?
No, not at all. But you all need to remember that your master, the Great Overlord, died once fighting against it. Look at the Great Overlord. Look at what he's become. Anyone weaker getting close to it will lose their life.
The miasma it emits is quite difficult to bear, even for those with the power of the Overlord.
Wait, so we can't even get close to it? Great Overlord, Just because you lost, that's no reason to make such pathetic excuses.
Then how would you explain the death of Astaroth?
That's...
If he were still around, he would have returned bearing news for us. Ruche, you should honor your father's sacrifice.
Dear brother.
I agree with what he said. The only one in the underworld who can bear the miasma it emits is probably only the Great Overlord himself.
But my body is...
Yes, your body is merely a receptacle for your soul. So this is where this ring comes in.
What a beautiful...
This is the Ring of the Tyrant. It houses a fragment of the Great Overlord's soul.
My soul?
Those who don the ring channel the power of the Great Overlord's soul. In other words, it allows those who wear it to get through the miasma.
Well then, the rest is simple. We just have to wear the ring and kick its butt.
Unfortunately, this is the only ring available. With how weak the Great Overlord was, this was all I could craft.
So then we can only fight it one at a time?
Yes.
Whoa, that sucks.
By the way, I heard that it stopped advancing at the gate. But is that true?
Indeed! But if only we could defeat...
No, don't think of attacking it. The miasma it emits while sleeping is much stronger than what... It seems to emit it more powerfully as an act of protecting itself from others, even with the Ring of the Tyrant. Going near it would spell doom.
That would explain why none of the soldiers have returned from their scouting missions.
We still have a chance. It's sleeping from the damage it took from the final blow the Great Overlord inflicted. I can analyze and determine when it will awaken. So we'll attack when the timing is right.
You can do that?
Why, yes. In the meanwhile, you determine who is going to be fighting it. The candidate so chosen will wear the Ring of the Tyrant and train their magic and physical prowess with the Great Overlord's magic power.
And once it awakens, that's when we'll strike.
Why don't you leave it alone if it sleeps?
Sister, this isn't the time to say such a thing.
She's right. This is such nonsense. Maybe it was just hungry because it was sleepy or something.
Or maybe it was hungry. I wonder if it'll eat some candy when it wakes up.
Great Overlord, are you seriously going to believe everything this...
Great Overlord, may I suggest we wait and observe for a while?
What? What are you all...
What are you all saying?
What's the matter?
I remember very well how that monster consumed the underworld before. Even with the power of the first Great Overlord, it couldn't be fell. If you leave the God of Destruction alone, it will consume the underworld into oblivion.
God of Destruction. So, that's what it's called here. With how you call it a god, it almost sounds like you're respecting it.
How absurd. God is whom we, as fallen ones, detest. We simply gave it a name befitting our point of view.
I see, but it will destroy more than just the underworld. It exists to consume all the worlds. It is a mass of 1 trillion curses, which seeks the depths of each world in order to feed off of the world's core.
Trillion?
Based on the concept of how it is a mass of 1 trillion curses, it's also known as Trillion.
Trillion. So that's its name known across the world. How unfortunate. As that name will be the last anyone will hear outside of the underworld when we put it in its grave.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that.
Now then, I will choose the candidate to face it.
Wait a minute. You haven't even answered my question yet, Great Overlord! After hearing what she said, we now know that she's a complete outsider who doesn't even know about our war with God! Why would someone who doesn't belong here want to help us?
That's because my desire to defeat it is the same as Faust's. Not to mention, she did revive me. It is because of her that I'm still alive. Her power has brought me back, so that I can defeat that monster. Do you need any more reason to trust her?
Are you gullible or something? You're just being used by her!
Even so, I don't care. I've decided that I would resort to anything to avenge the lives we've lost.
I can't believe you're taking her seriously! You fool.
You don't have to believe in me. Just trust in the Great Overlord's decision to believe in me.
If there are any who object like Ruche, speak now. I will have you removed from candidacy. In any case, if your mind isn't focused, there's no way you'll be able to defeat it.
So that thing is sitting around at the gate of hell, right? Well, since Perpel and I are the guardians, one of us will take care of it. I mean, it is our fault for leaving the gate unguarded when that thing came.
I'm really sorry.
Please, Great Overlord, commission me to deal with it first. I must destroy Trillian with my own hands. I seek vengeance for the harm done to our dear Great Overlord.
What about you, Fagor? Ash Media?
Fight.
Fei is sleeping!
I'm in no rush. Time adds layers to sensation.
Very well. I will select either Mammon, Perpel, or Levia.
Whatever.
So, Great Overlord, is there any special reward for beating it? Like, maybe some treasures from...
As you know, the underworld is ruled by the one who has proven themselves to be the greatest. With that said, I am not powerful enough to defeat.
Wait, you're not...
The throne of the Great Overlord shall be bestowed upon the one who is victorious.
What? Are you serious? Huh? Now you're offering your throne? That's not fair! Talking about the reward now! If that's the case, then I'll...
No. I've already decided to choose from those three.
Lady Ruche, the decision of the Great Overlord stands.
Too bad for you, Ruche.
Switch places with me, Mammon!
To hell with that!
Why, you... I'm way more suited to be the Great Overlord than you!
The fact that you missed your opportunity means you weren't suited to be the Great Overlord.
How dare you!
Let's do this. I'm gonna win, and all those treasures are gonna be mine!
I did not expect you to remove yourself from the throne. I, Levia, will be sure to fulfill your determination to its fullest.
Yay! If Perpel becomes the Great Overlord, I'm gonna fill the underworld up with candy!
Just hurry up and decide who's going to go. It's not like Trillian will stay there forever.
Holds the crest of envy, an overlord and childhood friend of Zibalus. She usually takes a step back as a subordinate. When she's alone with Zibalus, turns to her actual self. Zibalus seems to be having a fun conversation with someone. She will silently radiate intense hostility towards the other person. Envy. So basically she's always jealous of everyone. So it's more like jealousy, right? Envy. Holds the crest of greed. Overlord and Zibalus' cousin. She's a selfish wonder of the brains of herself. Largely her role is to oversee the gate of hell. But prior to Trillian's attack, she had been proposed in favor of the treasure. That sounds so much like someone who would have hold the crest of greed, right? She cares more about treasure than the freaking gate. Holds the crest of gluttony. An overlord and Zibalus' niece, she exudes experiment. Like her older sister, Ruche. She's been attached to Zibalus, who always gave her sweets ever since she... Okay. So, that's gluttony. That makes total sense. So let's start with Crest of Envy.
I'm honored!
Commission Levia to face Trillian, yes. Let's go with Envy. Is Rouge like Wrath? I'm assuming that Rouge is actually Wrath, because Rouge is always angry, so... Rouge is probably Wrath, and Livia's obviously Envy, like we just saw. pretty long intro, though. Is there anything else?
Let's do our best today.